Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Pickle Podcast, the only podcast to broadcast exclusively in Brine time. I'm Max, and with me as always is my co-host,
Mark.
We are very excited to be here today and finally be recording the first ever episode of this show. We've been preparing for months.
No, our entire lives.
Yeah, that's true. We've been preparing our entire lives for this show.
It's very funny.
And to finally be sitting down and recording is truly very exciting. So, what is the Pickle Podcast exactly? Why are we making this show? And what does it mean to us? Well, today, on our first ever episode, we will be answering those questions and more. Because to us, the Pickle Podcast is not just a simple food review show, but it represents the culmination of a 12-year friendship that has stayed constant and strong throughout many hardships and always, somehow, for some reason, came back to pickles.
So, how did this podcast come to be? For us, we were talking in our Spanish class, and our teacher overheard our conversation about restaurants. This restaurant happened to be about pickles, but we'll get back to that later. And so, for the end of the year project, she suggested we do a podcast. And since we have a lot of time on our hands, we thought it'd be a good use of our time. And I mean, we never really had a solid idea for the podcast, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, kind of like we have this sort of, we're seniors in high school, so at the end of the year, once everyone's sort of like admitted to college and everything, we're allowed to go off on like senior experience.
Yeah, senior experience.
Yeah, and so the Spanish teacher suggested that we do the podcast, and we'd always kind of wanted to do a podcast, something like that, for a while.
Yeah.
Like we had
We had a YouTube channel as kids. We're not gonna disclose it.
back in the day, back for our prime podcasting time.
Yes. But we used to like doing stuff together, recording it. We could talk for long periods of time, just about the most random stuff.
We'll like FaceTime for like, God knows how long. So podcast seemed like sort of a good idea, and so our Spanish teacher, Profe Rosari, suggested we make it about pickles, basically, because of what we were talking about in class.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it was pretty. There was a lot about pickles too, though.
Yeah, we sort of like
Underestimated it a bit.
Yeah, because we started thinking about this, in like September, October?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh yeah, that'll be fun. We didn't really like, we didn't totally think it was even going to happen.
Yeah.
And then December rolls along, and it's like, it's happening, basically.
Yeah.
So we started to do research over like the holiday break.
There's so much stuff about pickles.
There's a lot of stuff about pickles. And
there's movies.
Yeah, there's like full-on movies just about pickles.
There's like two of them.
Yeah, there's two that we know of.
There's definitely more.
Yeah.
One with Seth Rogen, and the other one I think was Hallmark.
It was like a Hallmark Christmas movie, but about pickles.
Yeah.
So
And it was not an old one. It was fairly recent.
Yeah, it's fairly recent. It's just like airing on cable one day. So that's kind of how it came to be. Like we've always talked a lot, and so pickles just kind of seemed like a good jumping off point for this podcast.
That is, yeah. But really, why pickles?
Yeah, because why pickles?
They're funny.
They're fun. I mean, yeah, that is true. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're good.
They taste good.
But they're kind of like they're a weird food.
Yeah.
Because no one orders a pickle like in a restaurant.
Well, the whole concept of pickles is weird. Who looks at a cucumber and it's like, I want to dip this in vinegar and give it warts?
Yeah, it's like cucumber, fairly bland, fairly generic vegetable.
Still pretty good.
It's pretty good, but it's it tastes like water.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Dip it in vinegar for a couple weeks, now it's a pickle. Like that's fascinating.
Yeah, and then they do it with other stuff too, like jalapenos, tomatoes. And those are delicious.
Right, like
I haven't had them,
Mark has not had,
but I heard they're good.
They're good. What we're gonna get into more. This is focused not exclusively, mostly on pickles,
But like
cucumbers that have been pickled.
Yeah.
But
We'll do pickling stuff.
there's a wide world of pickling out there. There's like a oddly deep lore, or history, I guess, because it's real life, about pickles. But like, okay, but seriously, why pickles? Because we said earlier in the intro about sort of our friendship, and it coming back to pickles. So we met in kindergarten, basically, like the first day.
Yeah.
Because we were in class
Together, yeah. We just hung out. We were friends.
Yeah, we were friends.
And
both like Kirby.
Yeah, I like Kirby. He's still cool. Then we went only one time we just both went to the farmer's market without like each other knowing.
Yeah, we just both.
I don't
happened to
remember if
be
it was
there.
in kindergarten or not, but
It was early.
Yeah, we were young lads.
Yes, like our town has a farmer's market on the weekends.
Yeah.
So we both just kind of ended up there.
And there was this place, and they sell like fresh pickles.
I think it's Dr. Pickle, maybe.
Yeah.
Dr. Pickle.
We'll go get them.
We're gonna go get them soon
Yeah,
enough.
because the farmer's market has started up.
Yeah, started up. Yeah.
So.
So we saw each other there, like kindergarten, first grade, something. Eating pickles.
Because the wackos we are.
Cause yeah, and that kind of just became like a oddly iconic moment in our friendship.
Yeah.
We sort of did that a lot.
We had a lot of pickles. We got we messed with one of our friends who doesn't like pickles.
Yeah, that's true. One of our friends does not like pickles, and well,
maybe we'll get them on.
we could not have that, but it's fine. They still
Yeah.
don't like pickles, so we're gonna see what happens with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's sort of how we met, kind of, and it was related to pickles in the weirdest way possible.
Yeah.
So, and then like third grade, fourth grade maybe, we're like a little more mature. We can stand up on our own.
Yeah.
We're like, that was the first time we tried to make pickles.
Yeah.
Tried is sort of the word.
Yeah, more like tried to buy pickles from a store.
Yeah, like it wasn't. It was an attempt.
Yeah.
At doing our own pickle thing.
Yeah.
Didn't really.
Yeah, we gave up pretty quick.
Again, we were third graders. We
Yeah.
had to play, do anything else.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart was big.
Yeah.
So then, again, following our journey of pickles, middle school basically. Our school district has like 2 middle schools.
Yeah, we got split up.
We got
'cause
split up.
There's 3 elementary schools, and one of the elementary schools gets split in half.
Yeah, and we were in the one that gets split.
Yeah.
So, because Mark lives like 2 feet over some line or whatever.
Yeah, like if I lived slightly one way, I'd be for sure in another school district.
Yeah.
It's
Although
real.
then this podcast might not have come to be.
That is true.
Maybe it was fate.
I probably still would have made the same friends, but we probably wouldn't have made the podcast.
That's true. But yeah, anyway, we were split up, right? So, but we still remained friends, and awkwardly enough, we kind of met up on the weekends, obviously a lot because we weren't in school.
Yeah.
And we would meet up at farmers markets.
Yeah, or we'd play games. We did a bunch of stuff.
We did bunch of stuff, but pickles still were there.
Yeah, it was definitely
We ate a lot of pickles.
yeah. We never really made them.
We
but
never really made them.
We made a lot of pasta.
We did make a lot of pasta. Pickles do not go well in pasta.
No, they do not.
Don't try that at home, listeners.
Put good pasta, just some butter, some salt, cheese, and a little bit of like regatta. Banger.
Mark's Italian.
That
That's
is
gonna
true.
come up a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna pronounce stuff Italian ways.
I'm Jewish, so I kind of, pickles and pastrami sandwiches. That's kind of my vibe.
Yeah, I just like pickles.
More just like pickles.
Although, do I?
Yeah, that's another fold that we must discuss.
So we decided a few weeks ago to test run make some pickles.
Right.
And you know what? They came out very much so pickles. They were supposed to be dill pickles, but they came out very much so full sours.
Yeah.
I did not like them.
They were pickles, though. Like 100% pickles.
Yeah. I think I might not like... I think I might just like half-sour pickles. And I really like half-sour pickles, but I don't know how I feel about other pickles.
Yeah, because, majority of pickles are not half sour.
Yeah.
Most of them are sour.
It might have also just been because we used apple cider vinegar, and I hated it.
We did use apple cider vinegar.
And it was strong. It was putrid.
That's what the recipe said to use that we were using. We're gonna kind of create our own recipes, or at least try.
Yeah.
And we got some cookbooks and stuff that are specifically focused on pickles, which, shockingly enough, there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah, when we went to the library, there was a bunch of books on pickles,
Yeah, there was,
pickling, fermentation, all that.
They had a whole shelf of it.
Yeah.
So something we might discover over the course of the podcast, which is probably gonna be 5 weeks, I would say,
Yeah.
is that Mark doesn't actually like pickles, which is really funny.
It's very me.
It's very, yeah, because that'd be really funny.
So when we got to high school though,
Yeah,
going
high
back
school.
to the pandemic happened.
Obviously, you're aware. I would hope.
Yeah, unless you're a non-believer.
Which,
Sh-
not
If-
relevant.
Yeah.
Pickle pod. Pandemic happens 10th grade.
Yes. Hard fact.
Yes.
And then we watched a lot of cooking channels.
Right, because as most people did, we fell into random internet holes.
Yeah, and we wanted to try stuff at home. And one of the recipes I saw that really intrigued me was fried green tomatoes. Not pickles, but they are green.
They are green. They're a vegetable.
Yes. However, this got me thinking about fried pickles because I really like fried pickles. They're really good. And I think then I stumbled upon a recipe from the same guy for fried pickles. It was like in his burgers he was making, and they seemed like a pretty simple recipe. So I decided I'm gonna make some fried pickles, and they were really good because fried pickles are good.
But I could not try them
Yeah.
because obviously I couldn't like go to your house or anything.
Yeah, because die.
Yeah, pandemic. It was pretty awkward.
Yeah.
But we were like, all right, when this is over, we're gonna try again. We're gonna make the fried pickles, and I can try them.
And now
Pandemic's vaguely over.
maybe we're allowed to see each other.
We're allowed to see each other now. So we wanted to try again like last summer, basically.
Yeah.
Then we kind of didn't.
But we did make a Dole Whip.
We did make Dole Whip. Dole Whip's good. Dole Whip's very good. Pineapple also kind of sour in a way.
Yeah, but a different kind of sour.
Very different kind of sour. Again, don't put pickles in your ice cream. That'd be gross.
Yeah. One time I was at my grandparents' house, and this is a different vegetable, but I was eating ice cream, and there were just tomatoes out because we were eating tomatoes. I just put some started eating tomatoes while I had ice cream out.
No.
And I didn't realize anything was wrong until I was getting like dirty looks from my grandma and my cousin, and they're both like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, I can't imagine that tastes very good.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we wanted to make the fried pickles again. We never really found the time. We did eat fried pickles together at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes. Scam of a place.
Complete scam.
They charged us $3.50 for water.
Buffalo Wild Wings charged us each for water. Do not go to Buffalo Wild Wings. The fried pickles were fine.
Yeah.
They were fine. Don't go there. We're only like 12 minutes into the first episode, but we're already saying this. The Pickle Podcast does not support Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
We are anti-Buffalo Wild Wings.
However, there's a solid chance you'll see me in a Buffalo Wild Wings in the future.
Yeah, if you see Mark in a Buffalo Wild Wings, don't say anything. Mark has no allegiance.
Yeah. I'm angry at them. However, cheap chicken is good.
Cheap chicken is good, although concerning. That's probably why they have to charge for water.
Yeah.
Because their chicken is so cheap.
So,
Is it even chicken?
I don't know. I got a salad.
That's true. Mark got a salad.
It was Lent, I think. Was it?
It was December.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It was for the Matrix.
Yeah, I just got a Caesar salad, chicken Caesar. Matrix, pretty good film. The latest one.
Not relevant to pickles.
No. Well.
As you'll see, this podcast, it's about pickles, right?
Yeah.
But it's also kind of about, like, we're just talking.
Yeah, really, like, what is podcast about, though?
We have a goal, which we can lay out fairly soon. We do have a goal.
Yeah.
It is the Pickle Podcast. But things are going to get off topic. Things are going to get fun because I don't think anyone really wants a podcast exclusively serious and focused on pickles.
Yeah, like, you just read a scholarly article or YouTube if you care about, like, the deep, deep history of pickles in a very serious tone.
Like,
we're just going to talk about pickles because we like pickles.
We're presenting personality,
Yeah. Like, you come here for us, not the pickles.
Right.
Like, we're the dill duo.
You come for the pickles, you stay for us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but next week we're going to really be talking about, like, the history of the pickle, like,
yeah,
how it's made, and, like, pop culture, all that.
What is this podcast, right?
Yeah.
So, this is the first week where we were going to sort of just talk about, like, personal stories, stuff related to pickles like that. What's the path the next 4 weeks?
Well, next week, I said, was history. Like, we're going to look at, like, history, like, like, all across the world, like as much as we really can. Like, we're not going to go crazy.
Yeah, like, why is pickles... There's definitely history to pickling, fermentation, sort of, like, preserving things before there was fridges and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into that, and then specifically focus on the pickle.
Yeah, then we're also going to look at pickles and some pop culture, because why not? That could
Because it's cool, it's interesting.
Yeah, and we can watch a Seth Rogen movie. It's pretty okay.
We're probably going to talk about, like, sort of what made pickles... Because they're kind of like an iconic American side, I'd say.
Yeah. They weren't from America originally, but they're very much so, like, an American
like
thing.
it feels like an iconic kind of, like, deli thing.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to go into that.
Then,
Week after that,
we're going to be trying pickles from our area.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go to the city, or I guess New York City.
Yeah, New York. We're from New York.
Woo.
So the city to us is New York City, but
Yeah.
they have a lot of pickles there. There's a lot of history there too, with like Jewish delis and stuff like that. So we're gonna be going there, and
We get to go to Cat's Deli again.
we're probably gonna go to Cat's Deli, which is kind of legendary. It's in When Harry Met Sally. Great movie. Mark has not seen.
No, you watch a lot more movies than I do.
That's true. Anyways,
Follow
we're going.
us on Letterboxd.
No, don't do that. We're going to the city to get pickles, and we're gonna hopefully try to talk to some people who make pickles.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out, because obviously we don't,
there's COVID, and they might just not want to talk to us.
Right,
And
yeah.
We're not gonna push it.
like there's COVID, and New York City's has like really strict guidelines right now. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll probably be able to talk to some people at farmers markets though, for sure,
Yeah.
because we're gonna go to those around the area. There's a lot, and those are all outside, so they'll probably talk to us. And so that's the week after next. That's kind of our trying, and we're gonna rank them all.
Yeah.
We're also gonna go to grocery stores.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy the packaged pickle because that's
We're gonna get Viggy?
Vicks.
The one with the bird.
We're gonna because that's what most people are eating, right? Most people aren't
There's
going.
also like the big kosher bowl. There's like most people just get the store bought pickles.
Yeah, most people aren't going out
and
to
those
get
suffice.
freshly made pickles because it's like, that's not just
If you're going out to get freshly made stuff, you could get a lot.
better than pickles.
Yeah.
So
Not
we're-
to discredit pickles, but if you're going out of the way, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like
So we're gonna rank like everything from the fresh to the supermarket to like, okay, there's like in Walgreens and like gas stations they have like bags of pickles.
I've had them before. They are gross.
We're gonna rank them because if you're ever on like a road trip and you're at a gas station and you want a pickle, which might happen to you if you're listening to this podcast in a car, we're gonna rank it. We're gonna tell you if you should eat it or not.
Just get like flavored chips.
Mark is against. We're also gonna be trying pickle chips. There's like chips that are like dill flavored. Should probably try those.
Yeah.
But that's not as relevant. But anyways, yeah. So the week after next is kind of ranking pickles, pickle types, pickle makers, everything, to find out what our definitive favorite type of pickle is.
Yeah. Mine's probably half sour.
Yeah. And by the way, like throughout this week and next and the week after, we're gonna be making pickles, like in the background.
Yeah.
We're gonna be developing recipes.
Then we'll have a cookbook at the end.
Yeah, in the end we'll probably post it on like a website or our social media, so you can like make pickles too.
Yeah. So far the plan is to have 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll make more in the future on our own, but
Yeah.
the plan is really 5 episodes.
Each week we're probably gonna make at least one new batch of pickles. So by the end we hope to have at least one definitive pickle recipe, like this is the pickle recipe,
Yeah.
and then maybe some extras. So
And then
then,
we'll probably do some like other stuff like in
Yeah,
the
like-
cookbook we'll have like fried pickle recipes.
yeah, fried pickles for sure. Fried pickles are so good.
They're so good.
Everything fried is good though, let's be honest.
I mean, yeah.
And then what's week 4?
Oh, well, week 4 was the restaurant we were talking about in Spanish class.
That is the big boy week.
So we were talking about this in like summer of 2020, was it?
Somewhere 2020, yeah, long time ago.
Yeah. And we were just looking at random stuff as we do, because this is just what we do as friends. We
Right.
just rabbit holes.
We're on YouTube, I would assume.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Twitter even. I don't know. So we found this place in like New Jersey, 2 hours away.
2.5 hours.
No reasonable way as sophomores we're gonna get there.
Yeah, we couldn't drive, nothing. It was also, pandemic.
Yeah, but their bread, they didn't use bread on their sandwiches, which, as a person who loves bread, crazy talk. However, as a person who loves pickles and used pickles as bread.
Yeah, they use they make giant pickles, they hollow them out, and then they just make a normal sandwich with it.
Like salami, like tomato,
Turkey.
like cheese, maybe cheese.
But that's the point is,
They're pickle sandwiches.
the bread is the pickle.
Yeah.
The pickle is the bread, right? And that seems really important for us to try. That's kind of the entire reason this whole podcast is happening.
Yeah.
As Mark
There's
said.
also like a pretty interesting history about it.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully be able to interview someone who works there.
If
Like,
not,
again, they're like, from what I've seen, they're a very popular restaurant. And
Yeah,
we were going to be going during lunch hours, so
we might just email them.
we
asking
might. Yeah,
questions.
we're definitely going to find a way to communicate with them.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's kind of like the thing we're most looking forward to. That's week 4. We're going to give you a full review. We're going to hopefully maybe order like everything off the menu.
No.
Maybe.
We'll order a wide variety.
A wide variety of sandwiches. We're going to give you a definitive review.
We are still high schoolers. We don't have that much money.
Not
But-
if the Pickle podcast goes off.
Oh, that's true. Support us.
Anyways, yes, So we're gonna see, is it worth it to have a sandwich where the bread is a pickle? Because, it might not be.
But it'll be an experience.
It's gonna be an experience. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited.
Then for week 5,
We're gonna try the ones that we've made.
yeah, and have like our final thoughts, like about the whole process.
A bit of a pickle party, you could say.
Yes. Maybe we'll have some guests on.
We might have some guests to try the pickles that we've made.
We might have guests on throughout the whole like week even.
Yeah, we might have
Who knows?
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So, that's sort of the plan for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah. We have yeah, so the reason why this episode was going to be shorter than the rest is because one, this is an introduction episode, get like a feel for the podcast. Other episodes are going to be much longer, but we just wanted to, introduce us, give a little bit of history about us, and get a good feel for the podcast.
Yeah, we didn't want to go in sort of
Guns blazing.
guns blazing. Exactly. We want to intro it, get everyone sort of into the vibe, because I feel like
If it's episode's too long, it's hard to jump in for your first time.
Yeah.
Then you introduce the longer.
then you
episodes.
introduce the longer episodes. Don't worry, next week's episode is gonna be like 27 hours, I'd say. We're gonna read from a dictionary.
Yes, every word
Every word from
that
the
starts
dictionary
with a P.
and connect it to the word pickle somehow. This week's just a little shorter.
Like beluga whale.
Beluga whale. At some point, a beluga whale ate a pickle.
I mean, I bet
Or
a beluga
if
whale
not,
ate a
that
person.
sentence has never been said before.
Exactly. I bet at some point a beluga whale has ate a person who ate a pickle on a Sunday morning.
There you go. So
That
yeah,
is a new sentence.
that is a new sentence, 100%. But yeah, this episode's a little shorter. Sorry about that. It's probably gonna be like 25 minutes, but it'll be longer next time. We really wanted to intro, sort of start soft, so that people really get a vibe for what this thing is, and also give ourselves a little more running time to prepare, because next week we do have a lot of research to do, and we've done a lot of it already. But the history of pickles is oddly extensive,
Yep.
so
There's a lot.
we needed a little more time to kind of really get running. But next week we're gonna come back. Fridays, by the way, episodes come out Fridays.
Yeah.
Fridays at 1:15 p.m.
That's a soft time.
That's a soft time. Fridays, though. Look
Yeah.
out. All right. And that is our show. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you learned just a little bit more about the wondrous world of pickles. Thank you to Profe Rosari for inspiring us and helping us every step of the way. Leaving a review helps us out a ton, so please, if you enjoyed, rate us on Apple Podcasts or leave our YouTube comment. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at PicklePodcast1 or email us at picklepodcast1@gmail.com, because we are the #1 pickle podcast. Listen to us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and more in the coming weeks. Thank you so much.